What is that?
Welcome to the Moonlight Chasers, Sevendale's most popular fantastic bar. My name is Valerie and I'll be taking care of you this evening. May I get a beverage started for you? You're right, I am new. I started earlier this week, in fact. I take it you are a regular customer then? You normally stop by on Fridays after work. I see. This place doesn't seem like an ideal spot to visit after a long work week. Although I'm surprised, it's slow right now. It was insanely busy the past few nights, so I figured it would be even worse tonight. Turns out I was wrong. You're the first one who's walked into the door in the last hour. Huh. I wasn't aware that there was a citywide event, so practically everyone's in town square listening to live music and dancing? Interesting. This community is pretty tight-knit, isn't it? If that's the case, then why aren't you there? You are the type who enjoys quiet and calm atmospheres. I can't say I blame you. Vampire crowds can get so loud and obnoxious. I can hardly hear myself think when I'm in the middle of them, so I end up fleeing most of the time. For what it's worth, I'm glad you chose to spend your night at the Moonlight Chasers. At least this way, I won't have to scrub down this bar and polish glasses for the rest of my shift. Now, back to why you came here in the first place. Please, allow me the honor of preparing a drink for you. Do you have something you usually order? Or would you like to try one of the monthly beverages? Sheila just finalized the list and had a new menu printed. Here, if you're curious, take a look. A Bloody Mary's your go-to. I can get that started. Unless there's something else that caught your eye? I was talking about a drink on the menu, but thank you for the compliment. I must say that you were incredibly easy on the eyes as well. Your smile in particular could make any human swoon, and charm even the most stoic of vampires. I'm serious. Hasn't anyone told you how breathtaking you are? No? I find that very hard to believe. As tragic as it is that no one has commented on your beauty, I'd be lying if I said this didn't work in my favor. Now, I know I can have you all to myself. My, for a vampire you get flustered quite easily. Don't worry, I think it's adorable. I think you're adorable. Okay. I promise to ease up on the teasing. For now, at least. I wouldn't want to wear you out so soon. We have the rest of the evening, after all. Pardon me, I seem to be getting sidetracked again. You're wondering what I recommend from my monthly selections? That's a good question. I have to, but it depends on what type of mood you're in. Are you looking for something sweet or something spicy? For the sweet option, I suggest the Forbidden Fruit's Kiss, which has prominent notes of red apple, pomegranate, and cherry. However, its most notable flavor is the silkiness of the rarest, most convented blood type, AB negative. As for the spicier beverage, I've had several requests to make the Devils in details. It has a mix of O positive and A negative, drops of Lucifer's finest hot sauce, a healthy dose of cayenne pepper, and several slices of habanero peppers. Or do you prefer a hint of spice with your sweetness? Based on that smirk you're giving me, I'm guessing that your preferences for sweetness and spices applies to your other areas in life? That's good to know. For such a shy thing, you're rather cheeky. Luckily for you, I happen to like that. Right. Alright then. Since you can't decide between the two beverages, how do you feel if I created a special blend of both? Excellent. I'll have that ready for you in just a moment. I think I'll call it a sinful surprise. My apologies. I didn't ask for your name earlier. I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of each other, so it only seems appropriate that I learn more about you. What shall I call you? What a lovely name. It's nice to meet you. Out of curiosity, how long have you been coming to the Moonlight Chasers? 5 years? That's impressive. Given your history with this place, you're probably wondering what happened to Henry, right? I've been getting that question a lot this week. Sheila knows everything, but she won't tell any of the other employees, which is fair. Henry did leave a note for his replacement, so I got to read that. Apparently his brother ran into trouble with the law, so we had to leave to help with the situation. He also said that he wasn't sure if he would ever be able to return to Sevendale. He had one instruction for me. That was to tell the regulars that he would miss you all terribly. Even though I've never met him, he seems like a good guy, and I hope he's doing okay. Here is your sinful surprise. I hope you enjoy. Judging by your enthusiastic sound of approval, may I assume it has an agreeable taste? Wait, really? It's the best drink you've had since coming here. That is a high compliment indeed. If I physically could, I'd be blushing right now. It must be beginner's luck. I'm not an experienced bartender by any means. Actually, this is my first bartending job. I don't know why Sheila hired me, honestly. My guess was that she must have been desperate to find a replacement for Henry on such a short notice. You'd like to know how I ended up with this job? I promise you, it's not very exciting. It was really just a case of being in the right place at the right time. You sure you want to hear it? Very well, if you insist. About a week ago, I met Sheila at the grocery store near my apartment. I was out for my favorite type, O negative, so I went to pick up a 6-pack. She was in line in front of me, and we made small talk while we waited. She sounded stressed, so I asked her if everything was alright, and she explained that she had to take on extra responsibilities since her bartender recently left. I mentioned that I was new in town and I was looking for a job. She interviewed me at the next day, and I got a call soon after. The rest, as they say, is history. See? Not a riveting story at all. Thank you, I'm glad it worked out too. I was starting to worry that I wouldn't be able to find a job around here. I sent a ton of applications, but I didn't hear back from most places. I think it's because no one wanted to hire someone from outside the city's walls. Oh, you know it's true. Sevendale may boast about inclusivity, but is only welcoming to those who are already born here or raised here, humans and vampires alike. For others, like me, we're treated like outsiders once our origins are revealed. Besides, Sheila and the other potential employers, you're the first to ask me where I'm from. Most assume that Viridiasville was my former home. The laws over there aren't as strict as they are here, but the humans do receive some sort of protection. I wish that assumption was true, but Alas, it is not. Are you positive you'd like to know? If I told you, it may change your opinion of me, and not for the better either. I'm from Rosewood. Yes, that Rosewood. The one heavily populated by humans, making it a feast for vampires. Our kind hides in the shadows, waiting to attack and feed upon humans. And anytime the humans get one step closer to figuring out what is attacking and killing them, the city's vampiric officials used an extreme method of mind control to erase any suspicion. I agree, it is horrible. That's why I left. There came a point where I couldn't do it anymore. It was fine at the beginning, thrilling even. I enjoyed going on hunts, stalking my next victim, and gaining their trust, so when they least expected it, I could sink my teeth into their necks and drain them. But over time, the whole thing wore on me. I started to feel guilty because they weren't just nameless, faceless people I was killing. I started to realize they had lives, jobs, families, friends, and loved ones. How could I be the one to take them all away just because I needed to feed? I thought they might be another way to survive, so I started researching on other areas that I could move to, where humans were more protected. After months of determining the best course of action, I left the one night with the necessary documentation to enter Sevendale. Once I reached the wall, I had a thorough and lengthy interview with the guards, where I had to take the binding oath that I would not, under any circumstances, harm any humans within the city. Reluctantly, they let me in, and I've been here ever since then. I'm sorry, that was a lot of information I unloaded on you. I really didn't mean to burden you. I'm not being a burden? Are you sure? Thank you. I appreciate that you've been willing to listen. It means more to me than I say. I haven't spoken a word about this to anyone, so it's a relief that I can finally find some release. Everything that I've been keeping inside for a while. If you don't mind, may I ask you a question? There's something that's been weighing on my mind for some time. Well, it's been a couple months since I arrived. It's been so difficult for me to be close to humans without tracking and attacking them. I know that blood we drink is donated by them fully with their consent. Naturally, it should smell and taste like them, but as a vampire who used to drink straight from the source, I can honestly tell you that it doesn't. The flavor changes significantly once it's bottled, packaged, or stored. I thought I would be content now that I'm receiving blood in a more humane way, but every day is still a struggle for me. It's not even the act of preying on humans that I crave. I certainly don't miss that. It's the taste that I miss desperately. I'd like to know, how do you do it? How do you resist the temptation to just take a bite? No, I see. You were raised here your entire life, so you don't know what it's like to hunt humans. You've only seen them as equals, as your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues, and even your lovers. They're every bit of a part of your community as much as vampires are. No, I don't think it's strange. It's admirable, actually. I wish that every place in this world was like that. But given what you've told me, you can't empathize with my situation, can you? It's okay, it's not your fault. If I'd been raised in the city's walls, I probably have the same mindset as you do. Look, when I came to Sevendale, I took an oath, and I have every intention of keeping it. I'll just learn to live with the struggle. It'll be fine. Wait, are you serious? You have a colleague who moved here a year ago and is going through the same thing as I am? And you think they're willing to talk to me? That would be amazing. I know it's not a guarantee or anything, but I would really appreciate a chance to meet them. It's okay that they don't have answers. I'm not looking for an immediate solution. Just some guidance or advice would be helpful. Here's my name, phone number, and email address. If your colleague feels comfortable reaching out to me, I'll respond right away. Thank you. You know you don't have to do any of this, right? I'm a stranger to you, and yet you've been kind to me tonight. Why is that? I like you too. I have since the moment you started speaking. I can't explain it, but I'm drawn to you. If you'll allow me, I would very much like an opportunity to get to know you outside of this place. I have no plans after we close. There's a park that I pass by on the way to work, and I've always wanted to visit it. Maybe we could walk there together? I promise I won't jeopardize the conversation this time. That sounds like a plan. Until then, may I make you another drink? Your glass is looking rather empty. Would you like another sinful surprise? You'll take your usual then. One Bloody Mary coming right up. You can put your card away. Both drinks are on me tonight. I'll tell Sheila that I met an utterly charming individual and wanted to treat them. As long as I'm the one paying and not her, she won't mind. Trust me. I'm the one that should be thanking you. When you first stepped into this place, I thought I had to spend the evening making polite conversations and faking a smile, like I've done since I was allowed in Sevendale. What I didn't expect was the conversation to turn into something meaningful and real. I've been far more open tonight than I would have normally allowed myself to be. For the first time in a while, I feel happy. Hopeful even. So, thank you. Alright. I've been sentimental enough. Time to get you that second drink.